So you're thinking about moving to Michigan and maybe you really care about the healthcare options, or maybe you're in the healthcare field and you want to know about the different healthcare options and the different hospital systems throughout the state of Michigan. Well, then this video is for you. In this video, we're going to give you the top 10 cities and areas for healthcare here in the state of Michigan, which is one of the biggest industries here in Michigan, and we're going to do all of that starting right now. Hello, welcome. Today we are talking healthcare here on the Living in Detroit channel. On this channel, we specifically geared this towards people moving to Michigan and people living in Michigan and that want to move throughout the state here of Michigan. We specifically focus throughout the state, but also here in Southeast Michigan, which is where we're based out of. My name is Matt Talbot. I will be your host today. And on this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the healthcare system in Michigan. So for a lot of people moving to town and moving across town, you'd be surprised how often people move based on their healthcare needs. They want to be close to a specific healthcare system or a healthcare system with their specific needs. Also, a lot of the clients that we work with on a regular basis are moving here to Michigan and they're in the healthcare field. We work with a lot of physicians, a lot of different medical professionals, different nurses, admins, all that type of stuff throughout the different hospital systems here in Michigan. So we figured, why not? Let's do a rundown of the biggest hospital systems in Michigan, give you the top 10 areas and cities so you can have a little bit more understanding of those areas and those cities and see what might be best for you. Coming in at number 1 at our list for areas of medical care is Ann Arbor, Michigan. So for those of you who don't know, I'm sure most people do know, but for those of you who don't know, University of Michigan is one of the biggest employers here in the state of Michigan. Obviously, it's a very, very well-known university, and the hospital system is an educational hospital at U of M. So there's a ton of good programs. A lot of people really, really want to be in that hospital system for different programs. A lot of people want to work out of that hospital system. Here, University of Michigan Hospital is a renowned teaching hospital, top-rated cancer treatment, cardiovascular, and transplant services, and offers a range of specialties and facilities. Those looking for top-tier medical service and health-focused communities. So yes, a lot of people locally, we've had so many clients reach out say, hey, I need to be close enough to Ann Arbor to get my cancer treatment or to get my cardiovascular treatment. And there's a lot of people that specifically shoot for Ann Arbor and the University of Michigan Hospital for that reason. It's a huge employer, huge hospital, and a lot of things are happening at the University of Michigan Hospital in Ann Arbor. So that's in Ann Arbor, it's right on campus, it's right in the center of town. So a lot of people choose one of the surrounding communities, which we talk a lot about on this channel, to move to either work at the hospital or because they need the hospital service. So that's number 1 on our list. Also nearby Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti border is also St. Joe's Medical Hospital, which is a pretty big hospital system, which is part of Trinity. I don't know, that might have got bought recently. They're constantly changing names, but at the time of this recording, I'm pretty sure it's still Trinity Healthcare in the Ypsi Ann Arbor area as well too. So not only do you have U of M, there's another hospital nearby in the Ann Arbor areas here in Southeast Michigan. Coming in number 2 on our list is Detroit, Michigan. We work with countless people, a lot of different physicians and nurses that need to be close to Detroit or live in the city of Detroit to be able to work out of their hospital and our healthcare systems in Detroit. There's a host of them. For sake of keeping this video short, again, we want to give you a quick rundown of the top 10 cities. Detroit has major healthcare systems like Detroit Medical Center, which is DMC, and Henry Ford Health System. So those are the 2 big ones downtown. DMC offers specialized care including trauma and transplant services. Henry Ford Hospital is known for innovation in cardiology and neuroscience, access to cutting-edge research and healthcare facilities, ideal for individuals needing specialized treatments, and those for access to top hospitals with medical research. Another reason why those hospital systems are so important in Detroit, in my opinion, is because of all the different physicians and residents that we work with through the big hospital systems here in Southeast Michigan. A lot of people move to the area because of that. So a lot of the resident clients that we have, they might be here for 2 years or 4 years, and also a lot of the students at Wayne State University's medical program. So Wayne State University has a huge medical program. A lot of the students at Wayne State in the city of Detroit definitely study medicine, and because of the local hospital systems, it's a great place to go to school to study medicine. So through the years, whether they're part of the hospital system downtown now or have moved throughout or moved here for school and stayed here in the awesome state of Michigan after going to school at Wayne State, we work with a lot of people in the healthcare field, and specifically downtown or needing to be close to downtown. Detroit is number 2 on our list because of those big hospital systems, DMC, Henry Ford, the university, all that good stuff. There's a lot of medicine happening, a lot of different reasons to move to Detroit and to the area for those systems. So this one's a little bit different. We get a lot of flack on this channel because we talk about best stuff in Michigan. A lot of times we're geared towards Southeast Michigan. Yes, you got me. I'm definitely more geared towards Southeast Michigan because that's where we live and work. However, I've traveled throughout the state. I've lived throughout the state with pretty good understanding. But if you follow this channel, the majority of this stuff is gonna be in Southeast Michigan. We do talk about Grand Rapids. We work in that marketplace. We work up north as well too, Traverse City, UP. We talk a little bit about the entire state, but the majority of the content is here in Southeast Michigan. So please don't shoot. We get a lot of flack of like, you're just focusing on Southeast Michigan, which is kind of true. However, this one is not in Southeast Michigan, and that is Grand Rapids, Michigan, coming at number 3 on our list of healthcare systems. So key features: Spectrum's Health's Betterworth Hospital, say that 5 times fast, offers a spectrum of services including trauma care and cancer treatment. The Van Andel Institute provides cutting-edge medical research, high-quality healthcare, and focus on patient-centered care. Ideal for families or retirees looking for excellent healthcare in the mid-sized city with great medical options. Another huge hospital system in Grand Rapids is Corewell Health as well, that's spread throughout the greater Grand Rapids area. And again, Grand Rapids is one of the biggest cities in the state of Michigan, as well as Ann Arbor and Detroit, so it makes sense. That's where a lot of these hospital systems are, of course. But there's also a unique reason why people move to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and that is Michigan State University's MD program is based out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I think. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, at least part of it's out of it. I think the DO program's in Lansing. So Michigan State University is in Lansing, which is our state capital. Boom, right in the middle of the state. Grand Rapids is the west side of the state. For those of you who don't know, sits on the close to Lake Michigan on the west side of the state there. And so big hospital systems in that area. And again, a lot of students go there for Michigan State's program as well. There's other local universities and reasons why people move to Grand Rapids as well. It's a big state. There's a lot of things going on in Grand Rapids. Grand Valley State University comes to mind. There's a lot of other programs both in medicine and outside of medicine in the Grand Rapids area. So that is one of the top areas for medical care in the state, as well as medical professionals in the state. That's Grand Rapids, Michigan. Coming in at number 4 on our list was a city that I actually lived in a while, and that's Kalamazoo, Michigan. I went to Western Michigan University, and actually when I went there, they didn't have a medical program, and they received a very, very big grant a few years ago, and they opened the medical program. So Western Michigan does have a medical program now in the Kalamazoo area. So you have Bronson Healthcare and Ascension Healthcare in Kalamazoo as well. Well-known providers of comprehensive care. Bronson Methodist Hospital provides excellent care across multiple specialties, including orthopedic and cancer care. Kalamazoo is also home to Western University School of Medicine, which I just mentioned. The city combines access to high-quality care with more affordable costs of living, ideal for those who want excellent health care and want a larger city bustle. So Kalamazoo is west side of the state as well, so I'm talking about the whole state here. Kalamazoo is west side of the state, south of Grand Rapids. What's nice about Kalamazoo is a lot of people choose to live in that area. A, to go to the university. B, they might be from that area. Or C, a lot of times it's a central location. What I liked about Kalamazoo, especially when I was getting towards to graduating and I had some options of where I was going to go live and do my career and all that type of stuff when I was at Western Michigan, is you're about 2 hours to Chicago and about 2 hours back home. So it's a very central location between Detroit and Chicago, right off 94 corridor. It's super easy to shoot down south to Chicago and super easy to go back west to Detroit. So that's one of the reasons why Kalamazoo is so sought out. So if you need to be in that part of the state and you need a healthcare system, or you want to work at a healthcare system, being close to Kalamazoo will be a good way to do so. And that is the western southern part of the state here in Michigan, on the west side of the state of Kalamazoo, Michigan. An awesome area for healthcare. Coming at number 5 on our list is our state capital for healthcare. Yes, that's Lansing, Michigan. So you have Lansing and East Lansing, Michigan. Healthcare hub, that's home to Michigan State University's MSU Healthcare Network and Sparrow Health Systems. Like I mentioned earlier, MSU has a huge healthcare program. You have a DO program and an MD program, and the hospital systems in Lansing allows for a lot of people to practice there. Like I said, I think part of Michigan State's healthcare goes other places throughout the state, one being Grand Rapids as well too. Key features: Sparrow Hospital is a regional leader in trauma, heart care, and cancer treatment. Also, MSU's College of Osteopathic Medicine provides cutting-edge research and educational opportunities. Affordable living and strong healthcare options in the greater Lansing area, ideal for families, students, and people that need that type of healthcare. So our state capital is pretty much in the middle of the middle of the Lower Peninsula, if I can speak today, and is right sort of in the smack dab in the middle of the hand here, so to speak, lower smack dab, middle, and that's our state capital of Lansing, Michigan. And so a lot of things happening there. Michigan State University is one of the biggest colleges in the country, pretty big student body there at Michigan State University. And again, there are medical programs there and align with the medical system in East Lansing. Okay, coming in at number 6 on our list, 6/8. So I told you it's gonna be the top 10. I'm combining two, okay? I can do that. It's my show, my channel, I can do what I want. 6 and 8 is gonna be combined. We had Troy and Royal Oak as two areas. And I'm gonna combine those two because really, although Troy is close to Royal Oak, which is here in Southeast Michigan, sits on the Woodward Corridor, the reason why it's such a sought out area is gonna be Beaumont Hospital, which is one of the biggest hospitals in the state of Michigan, one of the places that's very, very sought out, and countless amounts of our clients and people moving to the area need to be close to Beaumont and Royal Oak. There's other locations as well. You have Beaumont Troy, there's other locations for Beaumont, but really the Royal Oak campus is the main campus and it spreads throughout. There's Farmington, there's Troy, there's a host of different Beaumont throughout Southeast Michigan here, but Troy is the main hospital. Beaumont Health has nationally recognized hospitals, a wide variety of specialties. It's also one of the learning hospitals as well too. So not only do you have a good amount of docs and physicians and nurses, you have a good amount of residents and students continually learning at that hospital as well too. So Beaumont is highly, highly sought out for a lot of different programs here in the state of Michigan, Lower Michigan here, and is one of the biggest systems around. So a lot of people, again, want to be close to that Beaumont health system. I know I'm not getting into the nitty gritty because who am I to kind of judge the medical field? I know some of these hospitals, as in the medical field, some are more well known for certain specialties more than others. That's at least what my physician clients tell me and friends and stuff like that. They let me know like, hey, like this hospital's more known for this hospital's more known for that. So I don't want to get into all the nitty gritty there, just kind of a brief overview of these different cities and areas. So depending on where you're looking to move, you know these are where the big hospital systems are, or if you're looking to work in the state, you need to be close to a certain area. Let's say maybe your partner got a job and you work in medicine and you want to apply to local hospitals, this video is for you. So Beaumont, Royal Oak, Troy, other campus, but the main campus, Beaumont, Royal Oak, is one of the reasons of why people move to the state and one of the best healthcare systems in the state of Michigan. Okay, coming in next on our list are for those of you that are haters that say I never talk about anything else in the state, and that's going to be Traverse City, Michigan. So healthcare hub, Munson Healthcare is the primary hospital system for serving the northern Michigan area. So Traverse City is still in the Lower Peninsula. It's up on the west side. It's pretty cool up here. I love Traverse City. I love that area. It's absolutely gorgeous. Again, I talk about this a lot on the channel, so you can check out our other videos, but I think is one of the most underrated places on earth, okay? Definitely throughout the country. Traverse City, the west side of the state, is gorgeous. There's wine country up there. There's all these different straits and peninsulas and all these different beautiful areas to check out. There's Sleeping Bear Dunes. There's so much great stuff in that area. So if you're thinking northern Michigan and you need to be close to a big hospital or healthcare system, then Munson Healthcare in Traverse City might be an area to consider. You don't want to get too far from Traverse City. There's not a lot of big cities up north. There's not a lot of big hospital systems. So if you need consistent care, if you want to work out of a big hospital system, Traverse City is going to be your target area for the most part in the northern Lower Peninsula, or even if you get in the UP. So you go into Marquette, there's some bigger areas in the Marquette area, which is way up in the Upper Peninsula. But for the most part, if you're thinking northern Michigan and you need a big healthcare system, I would stick close to Traverse City for Munson Healthcare System. 2 more on our list. So I think we hit all the major ones. We hit all the big cities throughout the state already, which gives you a good understanding of the biggest hospital systems in Michigan. There's a couple more on our list, some sleeper areas in case you're close to these areas, and these might be a little bit better for you. Number 9 is Bloomfield Hills, home to multiple healthcare facilities, including Henry Ford West and Bloomfield Hospital. So that's a good area. And then last but not least, additional 2 is number 10 on our list. And these are for people that are closer to like the east side of the state, Lower Peninsula, closer to the thumb, all that type of stuff. And that's going to be the Saginaw Bay City area, okay? Healthcare hub is Covenant Healthcare System, major healthcare provider in the area with several specialties offered on this main campus. So Covenant is going to be the main area in there. The area is also home to Ascension St. Mary's, offering specialized care. So this is a good area. So if you're in this part of the state and you need to be close to a hospital system, then I would say the Saginaw Bay City area is going to be a target area to be close to with Covenant and Ascension as well. So there is a plethora of different options throughout the state. So throughout the small towns, rural towns, throughout Southeast Michigan, parts of the rest of the state, parts of the UP, there's definitely different healthcare providers. I'm not saying this is the only place to get healthcare. What I am saying is these are the major systems throughout the state. And so if you need to be close to a major system, if you have a specific specialty, I would deep dive from here, but hopefully this helps those people. I can't tell you how often we have someone moving here and maybe the husband or the wife's an engineer and vice versa is in the medical field, and they got an engineer job and they're working in the auto industry and they want to find something in medicine. This video is supposed to help you out. Or people that just need that care and they're moving to Michigan and they want to know where the care is at. So hopefully this video gave you a brief rundown. You can do further research if you need specific questions or answers. Listen, hit the DMs below, send me an email, info@listingmi.com. Reach out at any time I can connect you with, or even reach out to our physician clients and friends and say, hey, we're looking for this specialty. Where should this person look to move to? Where should this person try to be close to? We're happy to get as much of that insider information here for you in Michigan. My name is Matt Talbot. My brokerage is Redefine Real Estate, if you can tell. And thank you so much for checking out this episode of the Living in Detroit channel. Hopefully give you a good rundown of the different areas where you can find good healthcare here in the state of Michigan.